quality education for all by the 2030. We have to reflect on the transformative power of education and the shared responsibilities we bear in shaping a better future for humanity. This theme, preserving human agency in the world of education, brings to very sharp focus one of the most pressing challenges of our time. When I say pressing challenges, a simple example is how many of you remember your telephone number? We have that. How many of you remember your best friend's telephone number? A few. But 10 years ago, everybody remembered their telephone number. Anybody. If I have to put up my wife's telephone number, something I have to do with it. And that's not good. We are getting rid of human agency. That's what this thing is all about. We cannot let machines replace us. So, automation and artificial intelligence are rapidly redefining how we live, work, and learn. From self-driving cars, intelligent computer systems, technological advancements are reshaping industries and offering unprecedented opportunities. Yet they also pose profound questions about humanity, values, and future. If you go to the United States right now, I can go over my lights every day. I can get on and up. I can jump around on and up from here. I can jump and down from here. It is good because what I go there, I know right here. But the people there also have to invest to build humanity system. So the answer to preserving this ensure that machines grow smarter. As machines grow smarter, human agency remains central. And how do we prepare learners not only to navigate but to live in an automated world? Human agency and automation. The answer lies in education. So we're back to square one, education. The choice of this theme is not coincidental. Artificial intelligence holds immense potential to revolutionize education, but its implementation must be guided by ethical principles. The UNESCO General Director General, already Azuri, stated, for artificial intelligence to reach its full potential, this technology must complement the human and social dimensions of learning, rather than replace them. It must become a tool in the service of teachers and pupils, with the main objective being their autonomy and well-being. United Nations UNESCO also advocates for education that transcends technical skills. While proficiency in science, technology, mathematics, and art study is essential, we must also prioritize the humanities and social sciences. These disciplines ensure ethical reasoning, cultural awareness, and the ability to engage with complex societal questions, qualities that no machine can replicate. By balancing technical expertise with humanistic insight, we preserve the distinctiveness of human agency. When I went to medical school in the United States, all you needed was very credits in the sciences. When you are in university, you go to medical school. But you cannot graduate with 30 credits. You have to graduate with 130 credits. So how do you have 100 credits? The 100 credits come from humanities. You want to make sure that as a scientist, you are reasoning, you have good bedside manners, you have psychology, you know geography, you know social sciences, and you also know anthropology. So the human agency is very, very important. So automation risks exacerbating existing inequalities. Access to quality education remains a key. While in this regard, I'm very proud to say that the true positive discipline foundation has been very proactive on two fronts. I'll give you just two examples. We have a program called Otumfuo program, in collaboration with It emphasizes the importance of inclusive literacy, and digital skills. So we send our team out to the whole of rural areas to schools, teach the children basic literacy and digital skills, how to manage the computer, and also how to read. And our partnership with Women Go Africa and Coral for the past 2 years has also established AI centers for basic schools in rural communities. This initiative equips young learners with foundational skills in artificial intelligence, coding, and other emerging disciplines, preparing them to thrive in the globally connected technological landscapes. Through these two programs, we are bridging the gaps and ensuring that no one is left behind in the digital transformation. As we celebrate the International Day of Education, let us reaffirm our collective resolve to preserve human agency in the face of automation. Let us invest in education systems that are agile, inclusive, and value-driven. We should empower every individual, not only to adapt to change, but also to change shape. Ensure that technology serves humanity rather than the other way around. Together, we can build a world where automation amplifies rather than diminishes the essence of what it is to live. The true positive Christian foundation extends its deepest gratitude for the result of creations. And all our partners and sponsors who remain committed to its majesty's social development agenda. Your unwavering dedication has been instrumental in advancing the mission that has defined the past 22 years of its majesty's work. Long live the true positive Christian, long live Asangina, long live Ghana, and God bless our students, our people, and our parents. Thank you very much.
Well, and then okay, right, that's fantastic. This is excellent. I like this speech, but you can say, seven of us they come to live now at as superb. And then Wow. And then today is International Day of Education. And the thing is AI and education, preserving the human agency in a world of innovation. I believe that also means that they are marrying the two. The direction I said, the species of the given. And I believe that everybody, every example will shift from what we used to be. Now we move our breast and what AI is bringing to us. Today is 24 January 2025. Saying that before I share PBR is I always see now the Shepherd Error education. And then to force the secret foundation. And then like in some publications, I can't say the Shepherd now they actually so after the strength of fire that's why we need education now. And AI and that's the AI automation. Fire that's why we like the fair we will not be lost in what technology is bringing to us. There will be a different reading with the dignitaries and the disability and allow that kind of greater authentication and also that kind. They don't know also that kind the one thing you grab, you will listen. Yeah. With that, I say, what do you want to know? There's this man called Mr. Otumfuo. He's not my relationship anyway. But I don't know why he did that. You know what I say? How you feel? Oh, let's see next month. Now, I said the farm is very good, right? Now the kind, now the tea. Now we soon coming, now we will always be now the tea. And there you go. That time, we try to do people out wherever. And then we are, the color goes to Saturday. No phone. No laptop. So let's begin to do that. Books in the laptop again, but I kind a very one. Mr. Otumfuo, one, okay, so that's just the nice side. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are principals to read first. These are the books ready. Are the students ready to read? For all of us to listen. So, we see read the process of. Okay, so let's call the first school to read St. Luke absolutely changes. So St. Luke absolutely changes. So what is it?
He arrived in the city to look for a job. He had never been to the city before and had no idea what the future held for him. Some people are born lucky, as the saying goes. Shortly after his arrival in the city and wondering where he would sleep for the night, he saw somebody who appeared familiar to him walking in the opposite direction. Watson wanted to be sure his eyes were not deceiving him, and so hurried towards the man. The instant Mr. Bambo had stopped teaching long ago and was now working for one of the corporations in the city. What are you doing here? Enquired Mr. Bambo as he eyed Watson suspiciously from head to toe. I have come to look for a job, sir. Watson replied, looking anxiously into the eyes of Mr. Bambo. What are you saying then? Mr. Bambo enquired. I have just arrived, sir, and I have nowhere to go.
Let me know she was part of the All-Stars team last year. Let me invite Trainer MHS to do the next reading.
What are you doing here? Enquired Mr. Bambo as he eyed Watson suspiciously from head to toe. I have come to look for a job, sir. Watson replied, looking anxiously into the eyes of Mr. Bambo. Where are you staying then? Mr. Bambo replied, I have just arrived, sir.
invite Afua Saleh to do the next reading for us.
Mr. Ramon explained to his wife that he met Martin near the lorry station and he had told him that he had just arrived and had nowhere to go. Madame Asarewa agreed with her husband for bringing Martin home and she straight away put him food to eat and prepared him a place to sleep. As he settled down for the night and lay comfortably on his bed, he thanked his practice for meeting Mr. Bambo at the correct time on his arrival in the city. He had been warned before he left his village practice that it was not easy to get a job in the city, and so he had no clue that he was going to be with Mr. Bambo and his wife for a long time. To be accepted as part of the family, he would have to serve the family with all his heart. What came out in his mind to do just that. True to his secret desire, he served the family in any capacity and did all sorts of work in the house. He was very humble, hardworking, and never complained. Mr. Bambo and his family were very pleased with the services of Watson and soon came to pass. They treated him as one of the family. His strategy had worked.
Thank you, Afua Saleh, for that reading. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we are doing reading with the dignitaries. So, never say, on behalf of myself, Directors of Education So, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, let me invite Nana Popia Wakon, the Kima Rogeja Ministry Director, to come and do the next reading for the round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, as she was supposed to read. You see how resilient the way she was accepting the frustrations and all those things. Wow. It's very, very excellent. I love the reading. Osidasi, are you listening? Did you really love the way she was reading? Very fantastic. So, we move ahead. Let me remind you, we are doing International Day of Education, and it is precisely a reference something more as saying. And the thing is AI in education, preserving the human agency in the world of automation. Let's remind you, switches are made, and we are going to do as they have said. We have about 3 or 6 more to do, and we'll leave the place. So, the next batch of readers, our first 4, failure CDA, only failure CDA, JHS, let's give a round of applause as she wants to read for us.
The couple, on their way home from Maya, were attacked by 2 strongly built Bushu leaders. was highly reverenced and he performed lots of wonders. Kwaku was an expert as far as administering health to the sick was concerned. He combined his natural endowment with disease and became very popular in the Asante area. Many people flocked to him to listen to their faith and to be cured of their various diseases. He engaged the services of some young men, especially grandpas, who sought information about wealthy people and anybody he wanted to victimize. After gathering such information, the people were summoned to his court and the happiness in their lives were revealed to them. On hearing such revelations, the corporate became flabbergasted and
Corporate became, and thank you for participating. Ladies and gentlemen, I have now are we using the OCRC areas to storm? So, who come to our next round of competition, ladies and gentlemen? Times and seasons. But hey, we are not going to do that. This is just reading with the dignity. So let me quickly call Belge Hope Land Educational Company. Let's give a round of applause as she leads.
on hearing such revelations, the corporate became flabbergasted and started with almost everything, mothers to adolescents. The way they took our clothes to their women, both men and women. Women demanded aspirations were given special compulsions on the landlord. This made them almost mad and wiped out anything that came into their mind. One woman once claimed she contributed a lot to the killing of Jesus Christ and took part in Jesus' delicious meal. A Jubilee joined this cause, and after persistently refusing to marry Otumfuo, as the woman married the sister in her mind, she unknowingly drank Kune's concoction and was murdered a witch. After persistently refusing to come out with one statement, two of her children miraculously died, confirming the witchcraft of the Jubilee. A Jubilee never recovered from this second mental torture until she died, unjustly branded as a witch, leaving her only son, Joseph Amanu, to face the wicked God. After the death of the Jubilee, Joe, as Joseph was affectionately called, was sent back to his father who had settled with his new wife at Kenya. Jacob, the cocoa broker, had then become the wool contractor, selling sheets for timber contractors and shackled them. Joe was put in the care of Daddy, who by then had not given birth to any child. Daddy took Joe and handed him like a dog or was about to help her have their own child. She treated Joe nicely and did all that family mothers do for their own children. She never traveled to the cities without taking Joe along and buying him anything at all. Everybody believed the locality knew Joe to be the only son of Daddy. Hence, the family. Joe became cruelly-headed and childishly thought he was in paradise, forgetting that no situation was permanent. Incidentally, Jacob actually was making a lot of money from his good job and was so much absorbed in the job that he seldom stayed in the house. As he spent almost 40 hours of the day in the bush, this in effect meant that Daddy was in full control of the house. As time went on, Daddy realized that Joe had not been a good dog to help her have a child until he consulted specialty almost throughout the country. One of such treatments at Wabu in the Ezema area where she was told that she would never have a child so long as Joe and her new baby. On hearing this, Daddy became mad with rage and sought to get rid of Joe at all costs. Uncle Stacy, though he was not on her side, in all the nefarious acts, things seemed to not favor her, with problems steadily checking her. During the late 40s and early 50s, there were no petrol stations, no other transport owners in the world to buy rounds of petrol in Italy and tomorrow. Jacob had none of such when he kept his petrol to supply the child, which started a lot of them.
Thank you, Belle. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So she has a product of OCRC 2024. She has developed one tool for the product of OCRC 2024. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to listen to another on behalf of the whole team. So, Michael, who is also an ambassador for all CRs, as a matter of fact, is able, as far as our programs are concerned, is very, very huge. Very huge. It's no real person for my own Aquaman and the chief of ASA, Nana Ada General, as we take the stand to do for us. Open your ears with attention and listen to Nana ASA. Many people believe there's nothing in names, but events have proved this to be wrong. When a child is born, he or she is given either a good name or a bad name. The name turns to have an effect on his or her character. Truly, coming events always cast their shadows before. Joseph Amadou, which literally means something Joseph, was born on 8 September 1936 in a small village called Peru in the Bow District, some 120 miles from Ghana's capital, Accra. At the age of 2, Amadou was christened Joseph because in those days, English and Christian names were regarded as prima facie password for so-called enlightened circles. Joseph was born into a Lebanese family. His father, Joseph Dachi, or Jacob Dachi, never kept less than 5 wives in his home at any time. Besides the 5 wives, Jacob had numerous concubines. He could not be blamed because in those days, the policy was for the men to impregnate the women, provide for them till they deliver, and leave the mother and nature to take care of the children. It was only incumbent on them to make at least a farm for each of the numerous wives, and that was the only family obligation. In view of this, Jacob had no less than 20 children with 5 wives. One day, just like a boat from the group, Jacob decided to divorce all but one of his wives. The lucky woman was Anna Ajubi, an Ashanti woman from Biase near Kumasi. Lucky Ajubi then had 6 children with Jacob, including Joseph Amadou. For a period, Ajubi enjoyed a full married life, as Joseph's love was no more shared with other women. Ajubi credibly performed all duties expected of a good wife. Jacob and Ajubi decided to leave out a agreement for Kokobo in the Kokobo area. He wanted to become a local broker, which was fast becoming a lucrative job. The couple at times had to walk, carrying their you see how it was going and how